Yeah, hello everybody. It's been a while since I've posted anything, not been too well, as usual. Recently had an opportunity to go to the United States to visit some friends and my wife. I didn't realise until we started to plan the trip that it was right in the middle of Civil War country, Culpeper, Virginia. Harper's Ferry, Appomattox Courthouse, uh, Bull Run, Manassas, Spotsylvania, Wilderness, Antietam, and about a 2 hour drive away, Gettysburg. So, those of you who know anything about the Civil War will be familiar with these names. It's not been my number one subject, but I'm very interested in it now because I was immersed in it for about a month. We visited virtually every site, Cedar Mountain, some of the lesser known battles. And while I was there, I visited in Gettysburg, the Gettysburg Toy Soldier Shop, where I picked up the Pickett's Charge American Civil War play set, which was reboxed from an earlier set from the Marx company, famous American toy manufacturer, and quite a comprehensive set, guns, barricades, trees, everything. I actually spent, oh, sorry, shaky hand syndrome. I spent some time painting the set up, and I've recently finished it, and also another set, the Andersonville set. Some of the figures are BMC, which are in the style of Marx, but many of them are Marx recasts. As I say, the house on the left is a wooden kit which I built earlier. The southern mansion is from the blue and grey Marx set. It's I think it's called lithograph, pressed out of tin, and it came with one of the play sets in the 1960s, and I managed to pick that up. The officers on horseback are from Chin Toys, actually a Russian manufacturer, I learnt later. And as I say, all of the others are a mixture of BMC and the original, well, recast of the original Marx molds. But it used to be the set that every American schoolboy looked forward to receiving on Christmas morning. They were huge sets with all the accessories. Yeah, I mean, it was quite a joy to paint, and a good deal easier. I mean, I had to put some detail in the faces, but it was a lot easier to paint than the 1/72 that I usually do. We've got Lincoln and Grant there, and then on the other side we do have Jeff Davis with an injured leg. I managed to step on Jeff Davis, and 2 Robert E. Lees. As I say, the set is quite wonderful, really. It comes with so many accessories and 2 sets of figures. It was about $90. I think that's about £80, but they do other sets, American Revolution, Saipan, Pacific War, D-Day, and you know, it was actually very much easier to paint once I got the facial detail done. I enjoyed doing it. It's taken about I suppose about 3 or 4 months to complete. The American Cavalry were a BMC set. They looked terribly basic when I got them, unpainted, but they actually came up quite well in a traditional toy soldier style. Interesting thing, the Confederate flag wasn't on the set as it was supplied. It was just a white flag. They got laws over in the United States. They're a bit sensitive about anything to do with the South stroke slavery. But otherwise, the figures came with kind of the mouldings of the Confederate flags on them, so just had to paint them in. Fairly straightforward to paint, as I say, and once I got the facial detail on there, I was pretty much in business. Had to paint all the barricades, and the only thing I didn't paint, because I thought they looked quite well as they were the cannons. As I say, the farmhouse I had to purchase separately on eBay. I managed to get the tin part of it, but that came without the what would you call them, the architecture at the front, the balustrades. That came separately. I had to purchase that from another seller. They're fairly hard to pick up in reasonable condition, but back in the day, as I say, the whole lot came as one set. Some of the figures, I thought they're quite nice dynamic poses, and you get a lot of very dramatic poses from Marx, men clutching their heads, and tried to not overdo the blood too much, but had a little splash here and there. The Union troops. I'm still got to pick up some Confederate cavalry, but otherwise, quite pleasure to paint them, and I might stick with 1/32 at least for a while. It's you can see how shaky my hands are. As I say, I've not been too well, and I was just able to restrain my shaky hands enough to get these guys painted. I could still pick up some figures. I've got an Andersonville set, which was the famous Confederate prison, and I'll show you that later. I've just completed that. I'm quite enjoying this. I've got command of the table for a couple of days in order to complete this video, and then they'll be all boxed up again. But I was quite impressed with my own work. Someone's got to be, I guess, but I was quite pleased with what I'd done and how it looked en masse. And as I say, I'll certainly be purchasing more, although they are very expensive to get from the United States. It's not so much the cost of the items, but they really do lump on the postage. You can pay more for the postage than for the soldiers very often. And the Chin Toys figures, once again, very, very nice personality figures. Jeb Stewart, Stonewall Jackson, Robert E. Lee. On the other side, you've got Custer, I think Chamberlain, Grant. I can't remember the other chap, but the only thing about the Chin Toy figures, they had a ton of flash on them. I mean, when I say flash, I mean actually thick excess plastic, and it was excuse me, it was quite hard going to trim them down. I also bought a book from the United States. There is a playset magazine, and they've recently brought out a number of hardback books, and I shall show one of those in the next video. But they come up quite well. I was pleasantly surprised. And as I say, I shall enjoy them while I can, and then they shall be consigned to the boxes in the bedroom. So this is a very rare outing. I'm making the most of it. Anyway, I hope you're all well and enjoying all your videos as usual, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you.